What's going on, guys? It's Provo Sports 12 here. I am doing this little wheel thing that I kind of made up. Most people have kind of done this. It's kind of a little different thing. I have this thing that is I spin the wheel 3 times. I pick one NBA player. See, we have a ton of NBA players here. One player that will start, one player that will come off the bench, and one player that will sit the whole game. This is my opinion. Let's just go. So my first spin, I have Kyle Lowry. All right. So we have Kyle Lowry, Klay Thompson, Kyle Lowry again, and Isaiah Thomas. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell Isaiah's name. There's 2 Isaiah Thomases, but I think that's how. I'm talking about present day Isaiah Thomas. So let's just delete the names. So I got Kyle Lowry, Isaiah Thomas, and Klay Thompson. So to start, I will start Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas has proven himself to be one of the best point guards and best players. If his height wasn't a factor, he would probably be the MVP of this year's NBA MVP award. He would be probably the MVP. Comes off the bench. I'd say Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry has more experience with let's say harder situations. Klay Thompson's still kind of riding off Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, and then sits the whole game. I have to say, Klay Thompson. So I took those guys off the board. I get James Harden, Draymond Green, and LeBron James. So LeBron James, James Harden, and Draymond Green. Yep. So let's take LeBron off the list. Apply wheel changes. So those guys now aren't on the board. And now, so start LeBron. LeBron, obviously one of the greatest players of all time, possibly the greatest. We gotta see. So we have Draymond. We had Draymond and James Harden. James Harden's gonna come off the bench, and then Draymond. Obviously, James Harden was, I'd say, the rookie. Was he the? I think he was the second player to win the MVP. Then Draymond he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I just don't feel like Draymond would come off the bench and be as of a better player than James Harden would. So now I think we got 9 players left. We have Christopher Paul, Steph Curry, and Steph Curry again. Paul George. So Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Paul George. I think Chris Paul starts. Obviously, maybe Curry starts. They're kind of even. Steph Curry might be a little bit better, but Chris Paul has more experience. So it's either Chris Paul or Steph Curry starts. Chris Paul or Steph Curry comes off the bench, and then I have to sit Paul George. I like Paul George. Paul George probably is my second favorite player in the league, but I gotta say, out of Steph Curry and Chris Paul, those 2 guys gotta be on or start or come off the bench. So right now, or did I take off the right amount of people? I already have Gordon Hayward. Oh, I didn't take off Paul George. That's why. So we should have 6 players left, I'm pretty sure. Right? Yep. Spin this. Russell Westbrook. All right. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant. All right. Oh, that's kind of weird. And Kyrie Irving. So I'm starting Russell Westbrook just because he won MVP. I feel like he deserves it. He's shown himself as one of the best players in the league. And then Kevin Durant comes off the bench. Kyrie Irving. Pretty obvious why Kyrie Irving he kind of choked in the finals a little bit. Wasn't doing what he did last year, obviously. So, actually, why am I even spinning the wheel? We have 3 players. John Wall, DeMar DeRozan, and Gordon Hayward. I'm going to start John Wall. Coming off the bench, Gordon Hayward, he did play very well. And they're very even players. These players, oh my gosh, here, it's too close. I'm going to just spin. Whoever gets it, gets it. Gordon Hayward's going to start. And DeMar DeRozan will come off the bench, and then John Wall will sit the whole game. Those players are very close in their skill levels and how well they do against opponents and in the NBA. But thank you guys so much for watching. This was actually very fun to do. I think King in the fourth quarter kind of did a little thing kind of like this. So this thing was start, comes off the bench, sits the whole game. Kind of a different thing. I could probably think of a different name to make it. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment which videos we should do next. And thank you so much for watching. This has been Provo Sports 12.